This week I'm going to share with you how you can use hearsay evidence to further your investigation. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. I'm the creator of the Investigator's Ultimate Guide series, which is premium private investigator training from someone who's been there and done that. I am not, however, an attorney. I'm not telling you what's legal and what's illegal. No one online is going to be able to do that well for you. Hearsay evidence. Hearsay evidence is when one person tells another person something, but there's really nothing else around it. Yeah, look online if you need a more precise definition, but I'll give you an example. If Adam tells Betty that Charlie is selling drugs, that's just hearsay evidence. This Adam, Betty just heard Adam say this thing about Charlie. Usually that's not admissible in court, but here's the tricky thing for you. There are plenty of exceptions to the hearsay rule. I'm not even going to begin to list them because I'll miss a big one somewhere in there. But understand, not all hearsay evidence is inadmissible. Some of it is admissible. Now, you as a PI don't have to figure out which is which. Okay, here's what it is. When you're interviewing somebody, you would be surprised how many times the person you're interviewing says, well, I know this thing, but it's only hearsay. Now, I don't know if they've just watched a lot of Law and Order or what the deal is with that, but people really do know that. They say that to you during interviews. And this is one of the benefits, by the way, of learning from, I tell you, don't learn from a travel agent. A travel agent is somebody who sends you someplace they've never been. I'm a tour guide. I'm taking you along with me. I've been there and done that. And I know from interview after interview after interview, people do say, well, it's just hearsay. And they stop right there. The trick is, I'll say to them, well, if it's just hearsay, it's not a big deal then, all right? Yeah, well, it can't be used in court. I'm like, well, it's even not a big deal then. What do you got? And then they'll tell you what they got. How is this helpful to you? Can you use this in court? I don't know. I'm going to bring it to my attorney clients if they want the interview. Excuse me. If they want the interview, I'm going to get the interview for them and bring them this evidence. They can decide what's admissible or not. But as a private investigator, here's what's helpful to you. Again, you've got this Adam tells Betty that Charlie's dealing drugs. Well, if you're talking to Betty, this can still further your investigation because now you're going to want to learn about Adam. What's the relationship? What's his history? Is he around this Charlie guy? Maybe you're going to want to interview him. Maybe this Charlie guy, this is the first time he's coming up in your investigation, but because she gave you this hearsay evidence, you now have another lead. Let's check this guy out. Where does he stay? What does he drive? Who does he hang around with? Those types of things. Hearsay evidence may or may not be admissible in a particular court case, but it can definitely help you in moving forward your investigation, point you in the right direction. If you've had the experience of using hearsay evidence that you've gotten during an interview or that has furthered your investigation, please feel free to share it. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com. Remember, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.